Let us continue our discussion on posture and movement control in decerebrate preparation. Medullary integration. Medulla mainly integrate tonic reflexes that maintain the posture. What is decerebrate preparation? That one has to know first. It is the transaction of midbrain in animals between superior and inferior colliculi with the following features. Here we can see the midbrain in this particular diagram. This is superior and this is inferior colliculus. The section in between the two, whenever there will be the lesion, it will be called decerebrate preparation. What will be the feature in decerebrate preparation? The first and foremost, there will be marked decerebrate rigidity, which is nothing but marked increase in muscle tone in extensors group of muscle. Limbs will be hyperextended, as we can see in the diagram. This particular cat, tail and head dorsiflexed, back concave because of extreme hyperextension of the spine. You can see here the concavity. And this is because of the extreme hyperextension at both the ends. This particular position is said to be the ophistotonous position. Animals can be balanced on its four legs to show a strange posture. Even the slight displacement can cause animal to fall down. It has no righting reflexes and the animal stays in position in which it is placed. What is righting reflex? That one has to understand. A chain of reaction following one another in an orderly sequence to maintain normal standing position and keep the head upright. Mechanism of decerebrate rigidity. As we are saying, there is a rigidity, marked increase in tone and especially in the extensor group of muscle. Increased motor neuron activity leads to rigidity, that is increase in muscle tone. And there is also facilitation of the stretch reflexes. This increased motor neuron activity, rigidity and facilitation of stretch reflexes is mainly because of generalized increase in excitability of motor neuronal and increased rate of gamma motor neuron discharge. Let us consider one by one. Generalized increased excitability of the motor neuronal due to facilitation of descending neuronal inputs converging on anterior horn cells. Reticular nuclei for motor control are located in brainstem and they are of two types. Which are the two types? Large facilitatory area, this particular one, in pons, which gives rise to pontine reticulospinal tract, this particular. And small inhibitory area in the medulla, this one, giving rise to medullary reticulospinal tract. So facilitatory area, which is large, which is located in pons, and inhibitory area, which is located in medulla, which is small. Facilitatory area discharges spontaneously, whereas the inhibitory area doesn't. Can we see in this particular diagram, the facilitatory area giving rise its influences spontaneously. It is not requiring any influence from any other center onto it. Whereas discharge from inhibitory area require input from basal ganglia, cerebral cortex as well as cerebellum. See here, this is the inhibitory area which is located in the medulla. It requires input from cerebral cortex, from basal ganglia and from cerebellum. Basal ganglia not directly but project first to the motor cortex. Here we can see it. It is firstly projecting to the motor cortex, and by the motor cortex the influence is coming ultimately to the inhibitory area. Then via cortical projection to brainstem control the medullary reticular activity. Medullary reticulospinal fiber normally inhibit motor neurons in the spinal cord. Here we can see it. Whatever influence is going towards the spinal cord motor neurons, it is a inhibitory influence. As the cortex as well as the cerebellum drives this inhibitory medullary reticular area, together motor cortex or the cerebral cortex, basal ganglia and cerebellum, they are collectively termed as inhibitory brain areas. Let us see how the rigidity is the result because of this decerebrate preparation, or whenever there is lesion between the superior and inferior colliculi in the midbrain level. Mid collicular lesion, it influence of 2 out of 3 inhibitory areas on the medullary reticular area is removed. Influence of 2, which 2? The motor cortex as well as basal ganglia. Out of the 3, the third area is cerebellum. On medullary reticular area is removed. See here, this is the inhibitory area. It has got influence from motor cortex, from basal ganglia, and from cerebellum. Because of this lesion, the 2 areas, there is the influence of these 2 areas is removed from the inhibitory reticular area. Now it is being influenced only by the activity of cerebellum. Inhibitory output becomes less inhibitory, and the discharge from the facilitatory pontine reticular area, it continues. This one, it is in continue. It is below the level of this lesion, therefore it doesn't have any effect on its discharge. This discharge from the inhibitory reticular area becomes less inhibitory, whereas the facilitatory discharge is continuous. Net discharge from the reticulospinal tract therefore shift towards facilitation, and because of which gamma motor neuron undergo stimulation, and therefore it increases the muscle tone, it increases the stretch reflex, and the ultimate result is the rigidity, that is the increase in muscle tone. What is the importance of decerebrate rigidity? Rigidity is more marked in the extensor muscle. They maintain erect posture of the body by keeping the limb extended. Tone of this muscle, which is a static postural reflex, is highly essential to support the animal against gravity. Therefore, these muscles are called the anti-gravity muscles. In humans, the major anti-gravity muscles are extensors of the lower limb. Increased extensor rigidity in decerebrate preparation indicate that medulla controls the tone of anti-gravity muscles that are involved in maintaining the posture by means of the coordinated activity of facilitatory pontine area and inhibitory medullary. Medullary reflexes. To control the motor activities are mainly static postural reflexes, which are accentuated following the mid-clavicular lesion, and these static postural reflexes are extensor rigidity, tonic labyrinthine reflexes, and tonic neck reflexes. Let us see. Extensor rigidity. Tone in extensor or anti-gravity muscle is a prominent static postural reflex and essential for maintaining the posture against the gravity. This extensor muscle tone is mainly because of the discharge of motor nuclei located in the pons as well as in medulla, which we have just now seen. Reticulospinal and the vestibulospinal tracts primarily contribute to muscle tone. Reticulospinal tract is principal regulator of muscle spindle sensitivity and muscle tone due to its influence on gamma motor neuron, whereas vestibulospinal tract controls the tone of anti-gravity muscle via the alpha motor neuron in the spinal cord. When afferent fibers are interrupted by deafferentation, input from muscle spindle to spinal cord is abolished, and therefore, following dorsal rhizotomy, which is nothing but section of the dorsal root, which can be seen in this particular diagram, influence of reticulospinal tract on muscle tone is abolished, which indicate that this act through the gamma motor neuron. However, influence of vestibulospinal tract on muscle tone is not affected, as it is terminating mainly on the alpha motor neuron that contact extraphyseal fiber, indicating that this tract acts through the alpha motor neurons. Tonic labyrinthine reflexes. Decerebrate animal cannot right itself, but remain static in position in which it is placed. If the position is changed passively, the pattern of rigidity in the limb undergo alteration. What kind of alteration? In the supine position, as we can see in the diagram also, maximum tone is present in the anti-gravity muscle. In the prone position, this particular tone in the extensor is decreased to a minimum, whereas in the position between supine to prone, intermediate grades of tones are present. Tonic labyrinthine reflexes. Receptors involved are otolith organs of the vestibular apparatus. What will be the stimulus for this receptor? Action of gravity on otolith organs as altered by change in the position of head in space. Pathway of the reflex are center for labyrinthine reaction are in vestibular apparatus as well as in reticular nuclei, and the efferent part are vestibulospinal and the reticulospinal tract. The response, what will be the response when the receptors are activated? When the animal is placed on its back, that is in supine position, rigidity is said to be maximum in extensor group of muscle. If animal is turned onto the either side, rigidity decreases and become minimum in growth. Importance: these reflexes help animal to maintain tone of the muscle, especially in erect posture. Tonic neck reflexes. These are change in pattern of rigidity when position of the head is changed in relation to the body. Receptor, proprioceptors in the upper part of the neck. The stimulus by which the receptor will get stimulated, change in position of the head in relation to the body, and the pathway that will be involved is center for reflexes are in the upper cervical region of the spinal cord, and efferents are in the reticulospinal and ectospinal tracts. Response: extension of the head, as we can see here, forelimbs extend and hind limbs they undergo flexion. Turning of head in various directions. Limbs on the side to which jaw is turned, that is jaw limb, extend to support the weight of the head. Can we see here? The jaw is turned onto this side, therefore the upper limb as well as lower limb undergo extension on the same side. Limb to which the vertex is turned, that is vertex is turned, undergo flexion. See where the vertex position is, the limb on that particular side is in the flexions. Therefore, when the head is turned to the right arm extended at the elbow and abducted, whereas left arm fully flexed, which hand with the left arm fully flexed, which hand with hand touching the neck. Right leg extended and left leg flexed. This is the posture control mechanism in the decerebrate preparation. In the next session, we'll be talking about posture control mechanism in the midbrain preparation.